Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a 704. It's a Tier 9 Soviet tank destroyer. It's located on the northeast corner of Highway, and it's under the command of SlyMeerkat of the ENRGE clan. Well, I think you can see in the team list that he's got a friend with him. There in the Sentinel is Owen Enraged, and he's a streamer online. Okay, the 704. It was based on the IS-2 and the IS-3 and was developed after the war ended in 1945. It was supposed to be an upgrade to the ISU-152. Now, in the game, they've got it with the BL-10 gun, which is capable of 750 alpha, 286mm of pen, with standard ammo with the premium APCR, 329mm of pen. He's trying to get over to the left side of the field. And of course with the HE rounds it's capable of 950 alpha but only 90mm of pen. Now it's got fantastic angled armour at the front of the vehicle. Not so well armoured on the sides, but fairly thin on the sides. So of course you want to keep your face to the enemy as much as you can to stop them getting penetration. It's one of those tanks that's a very big hitter, but the moment you've got a hit on the enemy, you try and hide it because you don't want them to get a hit back. And it is possible to penetrate it if they can get a shot through the corners of the front plate. But it's so incredibly well angled that it's very difficult for the enemy to get a pen. At the moment he can see that the enemy is nearby and they've got a 704 of their own. And Sly's quite expert at using this tank destroyer, so this could be quite interesting. In fact, it's their 704 that's sitting out in the open. In fact, he's made himself a little vulnerable there because he's showing the sides of his vehicle as he backs away. There's also a Skoda through that railway wagon. I wonder if he's going to shoot through it. He is. And the Skoda goes down with one shot. The standard reload, 16.4 seconds. He's got it down to around about, is it 13, 12? 13.02. There you go. He's just looking to his sides at the moment, ignoring what's going on to the front, because of course he's interested in what's going to appear in front of him next. Well, an enemy tank has come into sight there, an Object 752, but there's another one through that building, and I think he rather wants a piece of that guy. And yep, he gets a pen for 773. Good target of opportunity there. In fact, the 704 is a little further back, and I don't think he realizes that we know he's there. He's pulled back to try and get into cover. Okay, the 752's gone down. We're way down on the enemy at the moment. 5 tanks down. So we're having a bit of a bad day, and it's mostly down in the field that we've lost those guys. They've just lost their 56 TP, which now makes their M103 very vulnerable. Remember, they've still got the 704. There he is. And he's out the game now. So that's 2 kills now to SlyMeerkat. His teammate's doing rather well as well. Although he's not showing any kills, he's in the Tier 11 Sentinel. And now the M103 gets it up the rear. And 652 hit points from that. 3 kills now for SlyMeerkat. Okay, so we're doing very badly back at our own cap area, but it looks like the enemy is about to get a rude awakening because all of their tanks in the town have been wiped out. Chimera, distance. Let it settle. That's it. Fires blind, but I think that may have connected. He pulled back into cover just in case anybody was still watching. There's a Borsig out there, as well as an SU-130PM. There's the Chimera. Oh, he's missing hit points. So I think that shell might have actually connected. And now we've got the Brask. He's some distance away, just the other side of the road. Where's the other guys? There's a Nudes. Yes, we can hit him. And he's out the game. 4 kills. This is such an incredible gun, the BL10. Of course, it's well famed because, of course, everybody who loves the BL10 would use it to their good advantage. So much pen, so much damage. And now he's just the other side of the road, and the waffle tractor takes a hit. 944 from that one. Very smart use of the right ammo. The Vine Metal Borsig goes down to our platoon mate, Omen Enraged. He's much closer. Okay, we can get this Brask. Oh, we hit the tracks. How unlucky, but it, and oh, come on, hold on, Omen. Hold on, we've got some help coming. Yep, that's the SU-130PM out the game. So that's 5 kills. He's racking them up. Now, we need to get rid of some of these guys here. Almost loaded, but our platoon mate goes down. But they take a big hit in the side of the BZ-176 for 817. That's a high roll. We're the last one left, and we're fighting against 4 enemy tanks. So it's not going to be a... Brothers, it's not going to be a Kolobanov as far as I can tell. I'm not sure if there was another teammate alive at the towards the end, but let's see if he can do it. This is going to be one hell of a fight. 1 against 4. And there's the first of them. It's a Brask coming straight towards him. Wiped out with 1 shot. That's his top gun. He's almost clinical with this, almost methodical. The way he just wipes them out. Here's the next one. 274. We know which way you're coming from. And yes, he knew we knew as well. Hello. And you're gone. That's 7. He did take a round, but he managed to bounce it, thank goodness. He still hasn't lost a single hit point, but he's about to now. Oh, no, he isn't. The BZ goes down. It's 1-on-1, but the Waffle managed to get a hit on us for 512, which, as I seem to recall, if that's the big gun Waffle, it's a low roll, or if it's the small gun Waffle, it's a big roll. I think it's the small gun he's got. We can definitely out DPM him, I think. Now, this vehicle never passed the trials. Well, no, it did pass the trials. It was never entered service. They just didn't need new tank destroyers at that particular point of the war. They were all trying to get recovery rather than actual continue the battles. I mean, the Soviets had built it. They actually put it together, and it was a working vehicle. It just never had that BL-10 gun. Oh, he's been spotted again. Now, and he's up ahead. Oh, how did that miss? I've no idea how that one missed. But he took another high roll, or was a low roll from the Waffle. That one went into the tracks. Can he get the kill shot this time? Yes! And that wins the game for SlyMeerkat. And it gets a Radley's on top. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for SlyMeerkat of ENRGE in the Object 704. Yes, you can see it's his first ace tanker because he's got the scrolls underneath the M. You only get that the first time. He also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7 in that one. He got a Radley Waters medal for killing 8 enemy tanks. The 8th kill was the BZ-176, but immediately after he had to deal with that one, he also had to deal with the Waffle tractor. And so I missed the fact that he'd had clocked the 8 kills. But yes, in fact, he ended up with 9, which is one short of getting a Pools medal. But there just wasn't enough enemies left to get that Pools. And on top of that, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and he got the tank sniper for doing the most damage at a distance of 300 meters or more. His win rate was 9,440, which showed that he really did excel in this tank destroyer. And the first ace as well to get such a high score in, well, phenomenal. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he definitely got the highest damage in the game, 6,834 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the Baraska on the enemy team, and that guy got a Leather Slaves medal for 2,899 hit points. And the follow-up after that, well, it was actually his platoon mate, Omen Enraged in the Sentinel. He got 2,652, just beating the BZ176 with 2,650. When it came to kills, it was SlyMeerkat again, got 9 kills. 4 kills went to the Baraska, the BZ176, both tanks that he wiped out in that game. And 2 kills went to the Borsig on his own team, the M103 on his own team, and the M103 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he's top of the tree with 1,467, which means he's got the top in all 3 columns as well. 1,075 went to Omen Enraged, and they were the only 2 players who managed to make it over 1,000 base in that game, with the next highest being the T44, got 920, and that guy got a Confederate. The Barask ended up with Leather Slaves, as I said. So let's have a look at detail. He fired only 15 rounds, got 14 direct hits on the enemy and 13 penetrations. One of those rounds was on the waffle. I'm not sure where that round went. It looks like it may have zoomed over the top of the gun shield instead of actually penetrated. Well, the guy was extremely lucky not to be hit by that one, because it would have wiped him out completely if it had. But he did manage to get him eventually. But it took him down to the wire because they were both very low on hit points towards the end. 6,834 hit points of damage in the end, of which 3,519 were at more than 300 meters. 4 hits received, 2 of which penetrated. You can see those on the front plate, 1 either side, and 2 non-penetrations as well. 880 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He damaged 11 of the enemy, killed 9 of them, and he also got 6,868 credits profit from that game. No compensation for bonus for a mission completion out there, though. And 4,401 experience points as well. And again, no bonus. But boy, did he earn this one, because basically he carried his team to win that game. Got more kills than everyone else put together on his team. And yeah, it was a superb first ace tanker. So well done to SlyMeerkat. Great game. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. And thank you for watching.